Hello, all my family and friends. Welcome to another episode. Well, this is my daughter's birthday week, so we are going to do a red velvet cake for her birthday. So let's get to it. Okay, we're starting off by putting into the bowl 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To the flour, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of white sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Okay, we're going to mix it up. Okay, I've got those dry ingredients mixed up, so we're going to set that aside and mix up our wet ingredients. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with 1 cup of buttermilk. To the buttermilk, I'm going to add 2 eggs that's been beaten. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. And then to this mixture, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of oil, 1.5 cups of oil. And now we're going to add this to our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix this up. Okay, now I've got those wet ingredients mixed in with the dry. So now I'm going to take 1 ounce of red food coloring and add to the batter.
The entire thing?
The entire bottle.
Wow.
It's red velvet. So, yeah. It'll be red, red, red when we get it all mixed up. Okay? Okay, we've got the red food coloring mixed into our cake batter. Now I've got 2 round pans that I have greased. I put some parchment paper in it and then I greased it again. You do not want to flour the pans for the red velvet. So we're going to try to divide this as evenly as possible into each one of these pans. Okay, I got it centered as evenly as possible. You need to kind of shake your pan so all bubbles will get out and everything. I'm going to put this into a preheated oven, a 353 preheated oven, and we're going to bake it for about 25 minutes. Okay, for the frosting, we're going to put in 2 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're going ahead and making the frosting while the cake is in the oven still cooking. Okay. And to the cream cheese, we're adding 1 stick of butter. Now this is all kind of at least the cream cheese needs to be at room temperature. Okay, we are going to mix this up with the mixer to get it creamy. And we've got the cream cheese and butter mixed where it's kind of creamy. Now I'm going to add 1 pound of powdered sugar. Now I'm going to add this in probably about 3 increments so the sugar won't fly everywhere. So we'll be back whenever we get this done. Okay. We've got the 3 increments of powdered sugar added into it, and yes, powdered sugar flies everywhere, so you need to gradually add it in. Now then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla to the frosting. And I'm going to add 1 cup of pecans.
1 cup of pecans.
1 cup, and I kind of ground them up a little bit so they're actually more than a cup. Anyway, this is going to be our frosting that we're going to put on the red velvet cake. I just took the cake out of the oven, so it needs to cool. So while it's cooling, I will take this and put it in the refrigerator, and that way it'll kind of set up too and be easier to spread on the cake. Okay, we have gotten the cake has cooled off, and I've had the frosting sitting in the refrigerator. It's just a little stiff, but that's okay. We're putting a 2-layer together. So I'm going to start off by spreading some of the frosting on the bottom layer. Now, red velvet cake is kind of hard to, because sometimes the crumbs wants to get mixed in with it, so it can be kind of tricky. But we'll go ahead and start trying to frost the 2 layers. Okay, this is the finished product of the red velvet cake. So happy birthday to my daughter this week, and I hope that you will try to make the red velvet cake. It is delicious. So until next time, remember, God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Thank you.